Hey there, Tesla fans. Aaron Rath here with RatsTesla, and time for our Saturday video. I'm trying to get into the timing of Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now that basketball is over for me, that'll be a little bit easier. But today's video is simple. It's a 10,000 mile review. I hit 10,000 miles on Slowpoke this week, and so we're going to talk about what it's been like to drive for 10,000 miles. We'll hit on some of the accessories that I've done in that 10,000 miles, which ones I like, which ones I don't like, and we'll talk about some discount codes. So make sure you stick with us for this video, and also while I got you, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit like on this video if it does something for you. Subscribing and liking doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out. It helps my channel out, so I can make more videos in the future. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. That way you know when new videos come up. Like and comment on this video, and I'd appreciate it. But stick around. Let's get to this 10,000 mile review here on RatsTesla. All right, so I have 5 categories I'm going to talk about, and I will put the order of those down below in the description. That way you know if there's something you want to skip forward to, you can. The first one I'm going to talk about is the paint and the PPF, how it's holding up. I'll try and give it to you. My car's a little bit dirty. The weather here in northern Colorado has not cooperated, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the seats. I have the white interior. How is that white interior held up over 10,000 miles? How about the tires? I do have a different set of tires on there. Each set of my tires, my winter set and my summer set, each have about 5,000 miles on them. Let's talk about the tires. Let's talk about some accessories. What have we done to the car? What do we like? What don't we like? And then I'm going to kind of drop some little hints as to what we're going to be doing coming up. I got some cool videos coming up. I had some that I wanted to do this weekend, but unfortunately, a lot of my stuff didn't show up in the mail. I'm at the mercy of FedEx and UPS and all the other delivery companies. So let's start off with the first one. How is the paint and the PPF holding up? All right, so like I said, the car's a little bit dirty. It's muddy here in northern Colorado. We're getting some rain and snow. But as to how the paint is holding up, I do have PPF down here, and I got a lot of mud, and that's a good thing that I have PPF there, and I have the full front PPF'd. Now I will tell you that those that are talking about whether or not you should PPF, I did get a nice ding right here in my PPF that mostly healed. It healed probably 95%, but had I not had that PPF there, it would have been a wicked ding in the paint. So the PPF saved me on the front. Overall, the paint on this car has held up quite well over 10,000 miles. I did do a graphene coating, and I'll show you pictures of the products that I used. I'm an Adams Polishes guy, but I did do a graphene coating, so I think that helped. It's helped it hold up over time. Like I said, don't mind the dirty car. It's typically not this dirty. It typically gets detailed on the weekends, but this weekend it's supposed to snow all weekend. We have a winter weather advisory, and it's raining and sprinkling and drizzling right now, so not there. So overall, I'm going to say that the paint on this vehicle has held up very well. I mean, even if we look down the sides, and I'm trying to give some good video and perspective, the shine is still in the paint. It still looks really good. I'm very impressed with the quality of the graphene coating and how it beads still after about 7 months and 7,000 miles. And again, like I said, I use Adams Polishes, And just so you want, and for those that want to know, this is the product that I use to graphene coat my cars. It's graphene ceramic spray coating. It's actually really simple to put on. If you want to see a video on how I do it, just let me know, and I will film a video on how I do it. It's very simple. I'm not sponsored by Adams Polishes, although I'm trying to get sponsored by Adams Polishes. I am not right now. But if you want a video on that, let me know. So the paint, as I said, has held up very well. So the paint, as I said, has held up very well. I'm very impressed with how the paint has done on this car, and I'm excited to see as I get into detail season and do some more stuff to the paint, how it's going to hold up. I'm thinking about wrapping it, but I'm not sure. I really like the red, but I'm a military guy. I like this OD green, and I've seen some wrapped in this OD green in a matte, and I just think that would look sick. So let me know what you think down below. Drop a comment if I should wrap it or not, and maybe give me some ideas. But for now, let's go on to the second part of our video, and that's how has the white interior held up. All right, so we'll start in the back seat. I don't have a ton of people that ride, and mind you, I want to let you know that I have not cleaned this white interior in quite a bit. It's probably been a month or so since I cleaned this white interior. My kids ride back here now. My kids are 20 and 16, but they wear jeans a lot, and you can see as we look at the white that it's still got a nice white color to it, and it's still nice and clean as we shift to the front. Here in the passenger seat, you can see again the same thing. The white is still white on the edge here, where you typically sometimes get that little dirtiness. It's not too bad. Like I said, I haven't cleaned the white seats in probably a month or so, and in just a moment I'll show you what I use to clean the white seats. But you can see the passenger seat is still pretty clean. Down in the cracks, I think there's some hair and some dust, but for the most part, this seat is clean. Very impressed and held up. Now let's go to the driver's side and see how that one's held up, because that's the one that's had a butt in it for over 10,000 miles. All right, so into the driver's seat. This one's a little bit dirtier, but again, not bad. As we look down the back side and on the bolstering, where it would typically get dirty and bad in the headrest, where my head hits it all the time, and I do wear hair gel, so you know that could have an effect. But not too bad. Down the bolstering on this side, the shadows, don't mind the shadows, but it's pretty clean. And then as we get to the seat and the bolstering here, you can see that it's not too bad. Now the one spot where it is a little dirty is right here on the edge, but I will tell you, when I go to detail this car and clean these seats, this will clean right off without effort or an issue at all. All right, as mentioned, here's the products that I use to keep my seats clean. Baby wipes. I use Pampers unscented, and these work good. When my kids were little, I used Pampers and I liked them, so they're good wipes. I keep these in the trunk of my car, and I wipe things up as I need to. For heavier duty cleaning, this is the one product I use that's not Adams Polishes, and that was mostly because I bought it a long time ago and it's worked, and so I stay with it. I use a leather cleaner. This is OEM approved cleaning solution. It has no chemical smell. It is a colorless product, so it goes on clear. You can see in the bottle that it's a clear liquid, so it's not going to stain the white seats, and it does a really good job cleaning off that edging, that dirty spots that you see. And then I put leather conditioner on there. Just a little bit goes a long way. It helps keep the seats soft It takes care of any cracking and fading that might show up, and it really moisturizes that vegan leather. Does a good job. So these are the products that I use to keep the seats clean. Now let's talk about our tires. Tires are a little bit harder to talk about. I'm going to be fully transparent. Here is how my tires are stored in the garage in the corner. But as you can see, as I start looking at these, I mean, the tread is very good on these tires. Like I said, these have about 5,000 miles on them. These are the stock Uber turbines and rims, and these will have plenty of tread for the summer for me to put them back on. So I'm very impressed with those. And then as we move over here and we take a peek real quick at my dirty rims and tires and undercarriage, the all seasons that I put on here, again, good tread and tires. So for those that talk about treads and tires wearing out quickly, I would say I'm probably going to get, between the two sets of tires, I'll probably get 25 to 30,000 miles. And honestly, if I can get 25 to 30,000 miles on a set of tires that has this much torque and this much power, I am going to be a happy camper. So like I said, the tires are a little bit different because I switched them out, and I will continue to switch them out. I have a winter set and a summer set, so I'll switch those out. So that makes them, one, last a little bit longer, and two, kind of throws the wear off a little bit as to how I'll talk about it. But overall, the tires aren't doing too bad. Like I said, should get about 25 to 30,000 miles between the two sets of tires, and then it'll be time to change. And I don't know, I might put all season tires. Well, I probably will put all season tires on the Uber turbines when I get there, and then I'll probably put just straight snow tires on my other set of rims and go from there. But I haven't decided yet. All season work for me. I've used all season my entire life of driving. I've never had issues. So we'll see. We'll have future videos on that. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the accessories that we've put on this Tesla on Slowpoke and see how they're holding up over time. Alright, probably one of my favorite accessories that I've put on, and I just put this on like a week and a half ago, so it obviously is holding up well, and I will put a link to the video up above here, and you can watch the video. But I put on a Hansshow Power Frunk. I really like it. I never used the frunk that much before, but the fact that now I can open and close it at the push of a button just makes it that much easier. I do keep my car cover in here, so it makes it easier to get to during the summertime. If there's hail in Colorado, I like to throw the car cover on just to protect the paint and the glass, because we do get some pretty wicked hail here, and I got a heavy duty car cover because I figured that it would provide a little protection. But I like the fact that I can hit the button here and it'll close this power frunk up, and I don't have to worry about pushing down here on by the Tesla symbol and crushing that and making the frunk dented. So I would give that one a thumbs up. I do have a discount code. I'll put it down below, so make sure you go check out the Hansshow website and get that. You can use the discount code on any product on Hanshow's website, and I'll tell you, it's a good discount code, so go check it out. All right, so the next one is floor mats. And I've had two different types of floor mats. This one is the 3D Max Spider, and you can see that this one is extremely dirty. And I clean these quite a bit. I'm going to work on how I clean these. It's kind of got some dirt down in the grooves there. So I'm going to do some testing on how we clean these up for summer. But I've created these as I've named these, dubbed them as my summer set of floor mats. I got these right here from oedro. on Amazon. I'll put a link down below, and I'll put a link down below for all the products that I have. And these are really dirty, but the good thing about these is they're a rubber composite, so I can take them out and I can power wash them off and they will come out nice and clean. I do like these. At first they weren't necessarily sitting in there correctly, and again, check out the video on these. They're a good product. They're on Amazon and they're about $130, so they're a good set. For $130, it comes with the drivers, the passenger, and the rear seat as well. So check them out, but they are good. They've held up well so far. I'm not too concerned about anything with them. Like I said, check out the video and check out my review. I do not have a discount code for these, but they're already a lot less expensive than the 3D Max Spyder. I do like the 3D Max Spyder. I like the way they look. I also want to tell you, I'm going to do a video coming up, and I'm going to compare and contrast cleaning and durability between the 3D Max Spyder, these oedros, and then I just put a set of WeatherTechs in my wife's VW Tiguan. So we're gonna kind of compare, because there's 3 different types of floor mats and 2 different qualities when you talk about the oedro versus the WeatherTech and expense wise. That video is coming up soon, so we'll check that video out. But floor mats is a must. Absolutely a must to have, and these have held up well. All right, it might be kind of tough to see because it's light out, but I did go through and change a lot of the lighting, and I really like the way it looks. Underneath here, I changed out my footwell lights to a blue light. I do have ambient lighting turned on in settings, and I just absolutely like the blue light. I also put in a set of blue lights underneath the rear seats. Check out those videos, but this blue light sits on and runs, and it stays on when the ambient lights are on. I have it set up that way, and I like it because I like the blue feel on the inside. My windows are tinted pretty dark, so having the lights on the inside is nice. And then, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. You can kind of see it right there. I have the puddle lights, the Tesla puddle lights. I know a lot of people talk about how it'll affect the windows and your windows rolling up and down. I haven't had any issues with it, but they've all held up really well. Links will be down below in the description. All right, the next accessory is this lip, this front lip, and I'll put a picture up here so you can see what it looks like from a distance. I wanted to film it, but this lip has been good. I will tell you, I did break one, but that was my fault. I hit a big drift of snow going a lot faster than I should, so the company replaced it. I'll put a link down below. I got it on Amazon. The company did replace it and warranty it, which was cool. And then, because I know we have snow in northern Colorado, one of the things that I did, and I don't know if I can get a video of it, I'll try and put it underneath there, see if you can see it. So before I put that second lip on, I bought a fiberglass kit and fiberglass underneath there just to make it heavier duty, sturdier, so that it wouldn't break as easy. And it's really held up. It's made a big difference. It took me, you know, a day to throw the fiberglass underneath there, but I just bought a kit, a patch kit. It came with enough of the resin and enough of the cloth to fiberglass it, and it's held up. So if you buy the cheaper front lip, this one is just a composite plastic. And I put it on there, and I bought the cheap one because I wasn't sure if I was going to like how it looks. I love how it looks. So if I ever break this one, I will probably buy the expensive one and put it on there. But adding that fiberglass underneath has really helped. All right, one last accessory or group of accessories that we're going to talk about, and they're from my friends, well, at jowua. All right, I'll put a link to all of these in the description below. And I always actually have them, but these are from our friends at jowua, and I do have a discount code for jowua, so check it out. But the first one is this mini LED light bar. I love this. It's got 2 USB charging ports. It's got a USB-C charging port, and then it's got a light on the inside to help light up the compartment underneath here. So this is really nice. It just plugs into one of the USB-C ports below, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And the console still closes up nice and still looks factory, so everything looks clean. Then I have my jowua organizing tray right here. I like this one because it's got a rubber insert that you can take out, and that rubber insert will allow you to clean it and wash it out if you need to, and it slides out of the way if you need it to, and allows you access to what's underneath if you need it. And I will tell you, there are some cool things underneath. This one right here is probably my family's favorite, and that's the jowua wireless controller. This wireless controller is super cool. So it works well with the games on the Tesla, but I also use this to play games on my iPad. I use this to play games on my phone. It's a Bluetooth controller, and I haven't tested it, but supposedly you can use this with a Nintendo Switch as well. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you go to the jowua website and buy this. It is held up well. My family has used it a ton playing games when we stop to supercharge, and just kind of coming out to play some games. So I highly recommend this one from jowua as well. The next one is this MagSafe charger. It folds out of the way. It is a MagSafe. I'd put my phone on there and show you, but I'm recording with my phone. But this has been awesome. The wire just kind of runs down behind the screen and then plugs in the back of the car. Again, I do have install videos of these, so check out my channel and check out those videos. But this has been really cool. The way I have it set up, it sits off to the side. It doesn't block any of the screen, and it just kind of puts the phone up there out of the way. I stream Sirius XM, so I'm able to change my stations real easy, and everything works out really, really well. The last thing that I want to talk about as far as accessories go is one that you can't see anything because it has a little sensor that I've mounted behind my screen, and that's the Tailwind garage door opener and sensor. I know a lot of people like the HomeLink, and they want to spend they're debating whether they're going to spend the $325 for that HomeLink. This kit cost me about $80, and it's expandable. I can buy the sensors for $19.99 and put them in any of my cars, and I have it set up so as I approach my house, it opens my garage door, and when I drive away, it closes my garage door. I get notifications on my phone that the garage door's been open and closed. I get warnings if there's issues with it. And the cool thing is because there's an app that goes with it, my daughter's garage door opener wasn't working. She couldn't get in the house. Nobody was home. I was able to jump on my phone and open the garage door for her. So very cool technology, a lot cheaper than the HomeLink. Like I said, it's about $80 when I bought it. It might have gone up. I do have a code down below for free shipping. So use that and get free shipping if you want to buy it. But it's a really good product. They never sponsored me. I bought it on my own. They didn't send anything to me. But I will tell you, I'm probably going to buy 3 more of those sensors to mount in my 2 kids' cars and my wife's vehicle. And that way the garage door automatically opens and closes. And I have had 0 issues with it. I've had it in my car for about 5 months. I think the only thing that I have is that I need to replace the battery. I'm starting to get the warning that the battery light is low. So check out the Tailwind garage door opener system. It's really cool. It's super easy to install, and it's a great and much cheaper alternative to HomeLink from Tesla. All right, that'll do it for the 10,000 mile review of my 2021 Tesla Model Y Performance. I will tell you that if you're on the fence of whether or not you're going to buy a Tesla, only thing I can say is it's the most fun car I've ever owned or driven. I've driven on the Autobahn. I've driven a lot of places. I've had BMW 7 Series that I've driven on the Autobahn, and this car is more fun to drive than any of those. So if you're asking for my opinion as to whether or not you should get a Tesla, first off, I'm going to say yes because it's fun to drive. Second off, I'm going to say yes because I haven't quantified what I've saved in fuel costs to electricity costs, and I'll do that and put a new video up of that. But I can tell you it's pretty extensive. So I'm saving about a little over $100 a week in gas savings for this car. Maintenance, 10,000 miles. What have I done for maintenance? Let me think about that. Oh yeah, I've done zero maintenance. I haven't even had to add windshield wiper fluid yet. I know that's coming up because, like I said, it's winter here in northern Colorado, so windshield wiper fluid's coming up. But I haven't had to do any maintenance. Now, some might count the fact that I bought a winter set of tires and a summer set of tires as maintenance. I count that as living in Colorado or in a snow climate, so not really maintenance, but you do you decide what you want to do. But overall, this car's been fantastic, maintenance free, and a lot of fun to drive. So I say definitely go buy one. I don't care if you get the Y, the X, the S, or the 3. They're fun to drive, and it's going to save you money down the road. I do have a ton of cool videos coming up. I have some great installs. Like I said, I was hoping to have a couple of the items here so I could do that instead of the 10,000 mile review, but I'm kind of glad that they're a little delayed because I wanted to do this 10,000 mile review and talk about the car and how it's held up, and and how it's been for me. And like I said, I love this car. Go buy one today. Get online and order one today. There's not even a code anymore, a referral code where I get miles. So I'm just telling you, buy one. This is the coolest car you're ever going to drive. I have some cool videos coming up on installs. I have some cool videos coming up. I am doing a test. I'm currently in the testing mode right now. I'm testing temperatures to battery consumption and what the difference is. And it's a very scientific test. I'm using the same drive. So my drive to work, like I said, is about 29 miles each way. So I'm only recording temperatures and battery consumption for that 29-mile drive. I'm using FSD Beta so that the car drives the same way every day. So I'm trying to keep as much constant as I can, and I'm going to wait about a month and get about a month's worth of data through the cold, through the warm, and we'll check that out. So make sure you follow, subscribe, hit the bell so you catch that video. And then lastly, I just want to drop out there, I do have a bunch of discount codes, and I'm going to put them right here just in case you don't get a chance to look down below. But look down below. The websites, the discount codes are down there. Links to all the products that I've put on my car are down below in the description. And a lot of fun stuff coming up. So like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Neither one of those cost you anything. They help the channel out. They help me out. They help get us in the algorithm so our videos show up. Hit that like button, hit the bell so you know when I put new videos up, and then drop comments. I asked a lot of questions in this video. I know this is a little bit longer video, but drop some comments below. Should I wrap it? Should I not wrap it? What kind of tires should I put on? What kind of mods do you want me to see to do to the car? But that'll do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. As always, go out, drive your Tesla, be safe, have fun, and if you're on the fence on whether or not to buy a Tesla, straight up, get on the webpage right now and go order one. As always, be kind to each other and have a good weekend.